Hello, welcome to the DIY studio. So this has cost me a fortune to build the studio, about £2.50. So live in the greenhouse, live from Guernsey. So if you're new to this channel is all about what it's like to live on the island of Guernsey. So if you're interested in seeing more stuff, so this is live tonight, but I do drive-alongs and walk-alongs. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. So how's everyone doing? So I've been busy. I say busy doing nothing. I've been relaxing in Jersey. So Jersey, if you're not, you know where it is approximately about 20 miles away from Guernsey. It's about a 10-minute flight. So we stayed at St Brellard's Bay Hotel, and it was beautiful. It was lovely. So we went 3 nights. I did a bit of footage from there. You might have seen a few shorts I did. I didn't do many massive videos because obviously I'm on holiday. So, I didn't want to get, bogged down into making loads of videos. I was trying to chill out. But yeah. Good evening, Diane Hunt. Great to see you back on the live. I'm standing tonight. So I had backache last time. I feel a lot better actually. Standing up. Very good, yeah. So how's everyone doing? So if you've got any questions about Guernsey that aren't too hard, or you just want to say hi, have a chat, or ask me anything about anything, go ahead. I'm here till 1 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm not. Do about, I don't know, what do I normally do? I don't even know. I do an hour. Something like that. So good evening, Minty. Let's get my thing here so I can see what's going on. So we got good evening, Ross from Scotland. Scotland, is it raining in Scotland? I was coming over last week but had to cancel. Please say hi to Leslie, Stacey, and and Grammy. Sorry, I don't know that. Grammy. Anyway, hello to you. That's a shame you had to cancel. That's a shame. It's not good to cancel, eh? Carmen, hi. Nice to see you on the chat. Jeremy, good evening. How are we all doing? So the weather in here, or should I say outside, is windy. You get like the sense it's not feeling that great. I think summer's gone. Back to winter. Get the raincoat out, get the brolly. It's been, did it rain? It rained last night. I think it might have rained last night, I'm not sure, but my lawn's going green, which is a good sign because it's completely had it. It's it was yellow if you've seen it. So yeah, so we've been in Jersey, St Brellard's Bay Hotel, amazing. The pool was brilliant. The outdoor pool, did a bit of swimming. I did a live. I don't know if anyone saw it. I know a few of you on here tonight watched it. I did a live from St Brellard's Bay. The hotel room was at the 2nd floor, and we were looking out over the bay, and I just basically set my tripod up and just filmed it. It was so relaxing. It was so relaxing. Have a look on the channel. It's on there somewhere. John Anderson. Hi, John. Thanks for coming along again. Good evening. The coverage from the hotel this week was stunning. Thanks, John. Yeah, I mean, it was. Thing is, I mean, I haven't been away. I haven't been away for. I don't know. I'm obviously with everything that's been going on in the world. What was it? A few years. I haven't had a break from work, and it was good. I felt a lot better now. I'm back actually, like energized a bit. Just like, like you need a break. Mick Ducati. Ducati, you into motorbikes, or is that your real surname? If you're into motorbikes and your surname's Ducati, that's amazing. We used to live in St Peterport. Mick, you used to live in St Peterport. Whereabout specifically? I mean, you don't have to give me like the name of your house, but let me know. I've done a video actually. I've got a video coming out tomorrow, and you're going to love this one. I've got a video coming out tomorrow. It'll come out about 11:30. It's a pre-recorded one. It's not live. and I actually shot it today. So I had a bit of time in the morning, so it wasn't working. And I started at Les Cotilles, the hotel, and I walked through the tiny streets of St. Peter Port. I mean, they get really narrow, and I thought I've got to film this, so I filmed the tiny streets. It's about 11 minute video, and I walked all the way down to the marina. Even if you've lived in Guernsey, I don't know if you might have walked down there, because I've never walked down this. I have, maybe years ago, but I've never walked down the roads I went down today. The streets, they're tiny. You see some houses, and they'll be coming out tomorrow at 11:30, so watch out for that. What have I called it? Something, looking at the little tour of the small little streets of St. Peter Port. You'll see it at 11:30 tomorrow, round there. So we are. So I've got loads of messages here. So I'm just reading from my iPad. It's easier than looking at the screen. So if you've got any questions, anything about Guernsey, you should live in Guernsey, or anything at all, just leave a comment. I'll read it out. Diane Hunt, looked a lovely hotel. Yeah, it was lovely. Crebo, good evening. Nice to see you on the live. Yeah, Diane, it was a really nice hotel. I'd recommend it. We normally stay at the Royal Yacht in St. Helier, Well, actually, I got married there, but it wasn't. We didn't go there because it's not really ideal for kids. I don't think you can take kids actually. So we went to St. Brelot's Bay. There's loads of hotels along St. Brelot's Bay. There's Golden Sands. There's La Rozon. Is that what you call it? There's quite a few others. But we went to, as I say, the one we went to. I highly recommend it. Really good staff, really good food. We had a really nice room, and if you're facing over to the St. Brelot's Bay, beautiful. So I would recommend it. But the problem is Jersey's very expensive to go to from here. I mean, we probably could have gone to Mallorca for the same price. Seriously, I'm not joking. But that's how it is. A bit far maybe for Sienna at the moment, but we'll see. Mick, you lived in St. George's Esplanade? Yes. Nice. I know that place well. Paul, good evening, Ross. How come your videos have people in the pictures that you don't have on, like there was a woman sunbathing at Pembroke Wall Day, but she wasn't in it? Or was she in the video? Sometimes you've got to be careful. But yeah, sometimes you can have imagery which isn't in the video, but So yeah, don't worry. But I will get some people in, don't worry, Paul. Crebo65, did Jersey feel like being away? Yeah, it did. Jersey, it was the best. I actually want to sit on this actually. Jersey was. Can I sit on this? No, doesn't matter. Jersey felt like going away. I mean, where we were, you can't see Guernsey, and you could have been anywhere. The weather was stunning. I mean, I kept saying it felt like we were in the Mediterranean. It was beautiful. I mean, we were lucky because you can easily go to Jersey and have crap weather like you have here. You know what I mean? It's pretty similar weather. We was very lucky, and we were on the beach every day, St. Brelot's Bay. Sunbathing around the pool, really warm. You could have been anywhere in the world. So lucky with the weather, but if you get good weather in Jersey or here, it's like a tropical island. When it's bad weather, it's probably the same as anywhere miserable. So I haven't got a lot to do. I was gutted to find out I think the cinema in Jersey's closing. I used to love going there. What's it, Cineworld or whatever? Not good. But, like everywhere else, I suppose, at the moment. Struggling. Mick Ducati, I hope I'm saying that right. By Le Petit. Okay, yeah. Mick worked for the education department. Oh, very interesting. Sounds good. Pollock Pooch's Dog Walking. I love that name. Pollock Pooch's Dog Walking. Walk dogs by any chance? What's going on in the hostage situation? I ain't got a clue. So one of my mates sent a message to me about the hostage situation. Where's it? Sark or somewhere? It's not here. I don't think it's Guernsey, is it? It's I don't know. I don't know whether it's I don't know about it is. I haven't even had time to look it up, to be honest. But I saw something. If anyone knows about the hostage situation, let me know. I haven't kept up with it. Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Hi, I lived in Southside, St Sampson's, Weybridge House, and went to the Val School, and then one in Delancey Park. Ah, yeah, I think I know who you're on about. Obviously, I do. Yeah, I know Southside, St Sampson's. I know the Weybridge House. I went to the Val School. Yeah, so did I. I went to the Val School as well, and then the one in Delancey Park. So did I. Delancey Park, St Sampson Secondary. That's where I went. So you never know. You might be there at the same time, depending on your age. John, did the taxi company give you a discount for the trip you mentioned? No, they didn't. No. I think they're all trying to get as much money as they can. Obviously, in Guernsey, there's a taxi crisis. You can't. There's a big shortage of taxis in Guernsey at the moment. I don't know if anyone knows that, but yeah, it's been all about in the news, and you can't get taxis. People are just like, it's a nightmare to get taxis. It's just not the taxis. In Jersey, that I don't think they got that problem. But we were saying about the taxi drivers in Jersey, they're so friendly. We got a lot of taxis all over the place. Well, not all over the place, but we had quite a few taxis, and they were all really friendly. The taxi drivers were all chatting away. I mean, you couldn't stop them chatting. It was great. It's great. There's nothing worse than being a taxi with a taxi driver doesn't talk, is it? I hate it. I hate it. I'd rather them chat. But yeah, so the taxis were great. We used the chatting all about the different things going on and all sorts. You can't beat chat. I love chatting to taxi drivers. They really give you like a proper view of what's going on, don't they? Sandy, this was about 1959 to 1962. Schools were terrifying. Yeah, that's slightly before my time. Schools were terrifying. I didn't like school. I don't know about you. I wasn't keen on school at all. Was not keen on school. Just, I don't know. It was alright, but I can't say I miss it. The only lesson I liked was drama. That I was any good at. Everything else was not good. It's like 'cause I'm a drama queen, maybe. See, I said it first while someone else does. Diane, did you get to the zoo? No, Diane, we didn't. The main thing was we just thought it was too far to travel. I mean, I know it's ridiculous because you're in Jersey, but it was about... It was going to be half an hour in a car, but we didn't have a car, so we thought we'd get the bus. They said to me an hour and a half to 2 hours on the bus. So I said, forget it. There's no way I'm being on a bus for 2 hours. I could go to Mallorca for the same time. So obviously I got to drive around Bavon. The taxi would probably been a lot. So with Sienna, we didn't bother because we couldn't be stuck on a thing of her for, that long. So we went to the amazing park, wherever it's called. It's for kids. And that was all right. There's meant to be animals. There wasn't many animals there, though. But she played around, she had a good time. And that was 10 minutes away. So we did that instead. Still no change, 100 quid. By the time we got there and paid for everything. Never cheap, but there you go. That's what it's like. So we didn't go to the zoo. I heard one lady actually in the hotel. I heard it. I was at reception waiting for Fallon, as I normally am, and this one woman was telling her friend that they'd been to the zoo. Oh, she had been to the zoo yesterday, and she said she was very disappointed in it. She said she didn't say why. So I don't know. I haven't been to the zoo for years, but it was all right when I used to go. Depends what you're expecting, I suppose, doesn't it? Crebo 65. Remember in August, Channel Islands were meant to get thunderstorms one night. Jersey got it. St Peter Port just got sea fog. Yeah, yeah. I think I remember that. Pollock Pooch's dog walking. My dad was Dave Foxon, the D&T teacher at the Summer Secretary. Maybe he taught you. He did. Yeah, Mr. Foxon. Design Technology. Yep. Yeah, I remember him. It was him and there's Mr. LeMate. Mr. LeMate and Mr. Foxon. Yep. Oh, that was your dad. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I do remember him. He taught me. But yeah, Mr. LeMate, and there was another one. Mr. LeMate actually come and bought a table from me years ago, and he remembered me. Ah, yes, I remember. Pollock Pooch's dog walking. I'm living in Scotland now. Walking dogs, as you guessed. So nice to hear a local accent. Ah, I love the name. Is that the name of your business? Because if it is, that's brilliant. Like, I remember that, Pollock Pooch's dog walking, and I don't remember anything. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say about the accent. Yes, it is. It is name your business. Yeah, you say about the accent. Someone was asking me, well, there were a few people who messaged me saying, "What's the Guernsey accent like?" And I was thinking, well, I think that's what I've got. I think I've got a Guernsey accent. Obviously, we always chat about this, like whether I've got an accent or not. I don't really know. Let me know. I mean, I think I have got a bit of a Guernsey accent. I don't know. It sounds normal to me, but everyone thinks that, I suppose. I think I've got a little bit of one. We all sound a bit weird, I suppose, don't we? But yeah, I definitely recommend Little Chip Jersey. But as I say, it's quieting down now. Wasn't many kids because obviously they're all back. Oh, I definitely have. That's nice. Someone's confirmed it. Pollock Pooch's dog walking. After marrying you definitely have. After marrying a Scottish girl and living here for years, you have the Guernsey accent. Yes, I've got an accent. I didn't think I had. Oh, is it starting to rain? It's starting to rain. God, I haven't heard that for a while. It's the first time I've done a live and it's rained. First time ever. I was thinking, what am I going to do in the winter? I'll have to get a heater in here, do you think? Upgrade the studio a bit. Maybe get a heater. B&Q. Try and heat the place up a bit. The only trouble is I've got a pane of glass missing and the door. And the cold air's just going to pour in. But it will be alright. If I've got a little heater in here, I reckon it'll be alright. Because it is quite cosy in here. I love it in here. Because I can make as much noise as I want. It doesn't matter. So by the way, if you're just joining the live, I'm talking to you live from Guernsey in my studio, otherwise known as a greenhouse. And so I live here. Remember, if you like the video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can think about subscribing if you want to see more stuff all about Guernsey, because it's dedicated to Guernsey. We do walk-alongs and drive-alongs. A lot of walk-alongs lately, not so many drive-alongs. I'll have to do some of those maybe when it goes a bit rubbish or whatever. I can glaze that for you next time I'm over. I bet you got taught well, didn't you? Yeah. Actually, I think your dad used to live. I think I actually knew where he lived. Did he used to live by Trev's Motorcycles? If it's the one I'm thinking of. He used to live there, didn't he? He had a shed. So I think my dad knew him. I think my dad might have known your dad. Somewhere along the line. Oh yeah, it is. Oh, that's amazing. How amazing is this, eh? Doing this, I've worked out actually. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Mum still lives there. Crebo 65. Tambo Park. Think they have had models or dinosaurs. Have my boat in the shed still. Yeah, yeah, it's by Trev's, isn't it? Gathering dust. John saw your CI social media article for the first time on your Twitter page. Very good. Yeah, it was. That was good. Thanks. Thanks for reading that, John. Yeah. So it's funny. It's a small world, isn't it? It's a small world. Like you get someone come on, you link back. Yeah, because my dad has got a boat. Well, he used to have a boat in Amra. Still got one on Bordeaux now. But yeah. Yeah, it's funny because sometimes we're in Jersey and there's a few people. I think most of the people from the hotel were from the UK actually. I did see someone from Guernsey in Jersey actually. I saw them walking along and I recognised them and I said to Fallon, that guy's from Guernsey. I think it's a nice little break for a lot of people. But as I say, we've always stayed in St Helier. But it's just a bit better. It was just a bit better being by the beach. We went down the beach a lot, so it was nice. Yeah. So let me know. By the way, let me know if you got any ideas for any more walk along videos. So I've got to do the fairy ring, Leo. Those come up a lot. Or any walk around any lanes. Let me know. Give me an idea. Give me some ideas. Yeah, but as I say, sometimes when you think of an idea for a video, not many people are interested. It's sometimes weird. And the videos you think are going to work don't. I mean, you get a view of thousands of views, and sometimes you get a view of hundreds of views. Sometimes people just want to see certain things, and it's quite good because a lot of the time I'm walking past people's houses, or they used to live in the house, and they say, "Oh, you walk past my house," or one guy said he saw somebody new and he lives in Australia, and I filmed his dad walking through town. It's amazing, and so you never know sort of who you're walking past in these videos, and who you're going to see, and it's so good, so good. I'm going to do a video actually when Dad's got his boat down here, so to go out and film out in the boat, which would be amazing. That'd be amazing to see. So we'll see who likes that one. So Sienna had a lovely time. The plane was a bit bumpy. The short flight. So when you take off from Guernsey, going to Jersey, you take off and you level out for like 5 minutes, it seems. Well, it's about 5 minutes. Then the pilots then were getting ready to send into Jersey. It's so quick. It's unbelievably quick. I mean, you don't have time for anything. It's the quickest flight. But that was the ATRs were on. They're quite fast, the ATR planes. But I remember going on the Trilanders years ago. The like the Joeys, the yellow Joeys, and that was a bit longer. I think it's a bit longer than 10 minutes because I don't think they're flying as fast. They have 3 engines. They have one on the tail and one on each wing, and they're really noisy. And you're really narrow. You could just sit next to each other. And I remember the door handles rattling when you took off. Do you remember that, anyone? The old Trilanders. You sort of wondered if you're going to make it in one piece sometimes. So the door fly off as you're taking off. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. So I thought about doing maybe a live inside, and I thought about doing a live maybe somewhere in the island if we get a nice view, or possibly doing lives where I walk along with the camera. That works quite well. So there's so you do a live walk along instead of chatting. That's another option you can do for lives as well. There's quite a few you can do. Depends what people are into. TW Fitness. I knew he'd be watching. He can't resist. Seeing the live. By the way, see the t-shirt? I've gone tiptoe. Look, if you can see. There you go. Customs didn't arrest you. That's 50 quid wasted. No, they didn't arrest me. I got away with it. They didn't. I'll tell you what did happen though, Tom. And we said when we got back to Guernsey, there was you know, you are waiting for your luggage and it goes around on the thing. We collected our stuff and we got chatting to someone and we were there. We were the only ones in the bit in the end, and there was a big baby seat on the conveyor belt thing. And it's just left there. And the guy thought it was ours. He says, "You've left your seat." I said, "It's not ours." He's like, "Oh." We thought, oh no, the poor people. I reckon that baby seat, it was like a baby seat to go in a car. I reckon the baby seat had been sent to Guernsey by mistake. You felt the poor people that were missing it. You know, if they're going on a driving holiday, or in the, you know, and they suddenly got to the other airport and they're like, we've lost our baby seat. What's the baby going to sit in? I felt so sorry for him. It clearly wasn't meant to be there, do you know what I mean? No one had claimed it, it was just left. I just imagine what it'd be like if we took Sienna away and we did that and we didn't have our baby seat. We got the other end. It'd be horrendous. So not good. Not good. Carmen, hi. So John, when the Liverpool Belfast service first started, they served tea and coffee. Yeah, sounds nice. The flight was so short. Used to walk off the aircraft, still drinking it. Yeah, you ain't got time to drink your drink, John, have you? It's quick. I'd have had time to drink my drink. Pollock Pooch is dog walking. I went to Alderney by plane on Boxing Day for 24 hours. Wow. Got stuck there until New Year's Eve. The plane finally flew and a storm literally dropped off it before getting speed. Oh, in a storm, what like being in a plane in a storm. I watch Air Crash Investigation. It never ends well, eh? Never ends well. That's Alderney Runway and the cliff is mad. Yeah. Alderney, yeah. I haven't been to Alderney for a while, actually. I haven't been to Alderney for a very long time. CI Fishing, good evening. How's the fishing going? Thanks for coming along. Not fishing weather tonight, is it? It's not too bad, but it's definitely raining. I don't know if you can hear it. Is that when the fish come out in the rain? So that could be a tactic, eh? So we went to where else we visited? We went along the bay. We were going to visit the zoo. We didn't. We ended up just relaxing. They had a baby pool at St Bellows Bay, so we played in that for a bit. And staff were amazing with Sienna. Like, they were playing with her all the time, and they were just great. CI Fishing, great matey. Had 2 bass this afternoon. 2 bass this afternoon. Awesome. Was that on the shore, or was it out in the boat? That's pretty good, 2 bass. Was that on the lures? How did you catch them? Need some tips. So I'm not on the beer tonight. I'm not on the beers. I'm just on. I'm just drinking water. I've had a Thai. Had a Thai takeaway just now. Very nice as well. They delivered it like 45 minutes early. I'm not complaining. I was just really shocked. Really good. So they caught the bass onshore and lures. Very good. Very good. Crebo 65 flew from Jersey into Guernsey December 19 on the Jersey Guernsey Southampton flight. Took longer to get on and off than the flight. I know that's exactly what we were saying. It takes longer to get ready for the flight and probably drive to the airport than actually the flight lasts. It's amazing. I mean, it's very convenient. We could go by boat. I'm just not keen. So I had a really bad experience on on the boats years ago, and I haven't been on one since. Really, it was horrendous. I said the other day about it, and I prefer to fly. I know it's more expensive, but I don't know. I just like flying. Shy fishing coming up for a session. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? Paul Moriarty, it's not raining down to Sampson's. Yeah, it's not, is it? Yeah, it's not heavy, but obviously the greenhouse is like corrugated plastic, eh? And you can hear it, but it's not too heavy. Sounds a bit windy though. So pollock pooches. My dad did a live stream cycle of the electric bike around the entire coast road, and we've loved it. Maybe something to try. Oh, did he? So he did a live stream cycle of the electric bike around the entire coast. Yeah, I thought about that. I thought about doing a live stream drive along. The only thing is, if I do that, I won't be able to answer any. I won't be able to speak a lot. Well, I can speak, but I won't be able to read any questions because I'm driving. But maybe that doesn't matter, does it? I can still do a live drive. That'd be quite good. I thought about doing a live drive of the whole island, just like live. So I'll have the camera mounted on the dashboard like I normally do on my drive-alongs. Instead of pre-recording it, I just hit live, and we'll just go. And I'll just have the mic and I'll just talk. And I'll probably maybe able to, if I pulled into a few car parks, I might be able to read the messages and carry on. Maybe that's the way of doing it, eh? John, what about now and then videos? For example, the market as it was in the 70s and how it is now, the harbour, the shops. Yeah, I know. I love that idea, John. I love that. Yeah, it's something I definitely want to do. And also, there's a guy over in Guernsey. I know him actually. Marco used to come to the gym. He does like pictures of Guernsey, and he will find an old picture of Guernsey, and he'll go and he'll find the exact spot and replicate it and take the picture of the exact place. So like he's done so many, and he puts them on Facebook. I'll find the name of his. I have to find out the name of it. If anyone knows it, let me know. But I can't remember the exact name he calls himself. His name's Marco, and so I do know him, and he's amazing at it. He does like all around the island of like a really old picture, then he'll find the exact spot, then he'll replicate it. And he's done ones of like a German bunker now and a German bunker back then, and there's a German soldier in one of them, and they show the one now. It's amazing. I love it. He's just brought out a book actually. He's just got a book. Brought a book out. Oh yeah. So Pollock Pooch Dog Walking. That now and then picture guy on Facebook. He's awesome. Yeah. Now and then. Yeah, you've seen him then. He's really good. Really good. He did one recently of the Red Lion pub from like the coast sort of way. There's a bunker by the Red Lion, a German bunker on the coast by the Red Lion pub, and so he found the exact spot, and the buildings all similar. Like, but the difference was the bunker had a German soldier holding a machine gun. Amazing. I like the ones in town. They do like the people stood. They all stand like they used to stand really like upright, didn't they? And they didn't look happy. Like the old people, you noticed that the pictures years ago. They sort of just stood like just staring at the camera like this. They didn't smile. They just didn't smile. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. Sean Newbury. Hi, Sean. Do you prefer Guernsey or Jersey? That's a tough one because I like Guernsey. I live here, but I love going to Jersey as well. I probably could live in either. I could live in either. I don't think it would be too much a hardship to live in Jersey for me. Really, it's somewhere not that I'm ever going to leave Guernsey. Not that I know of anyway. I've got no plans to. But if I ever did go anywhere, I could see myself living in Jersey very easily because it's so similar to Guernsey. I find it very similar. It's slightly got a bigger feel about it, and it is actually physically bigger. But a bit, yeah, the town's a bit bigger. It's all a little bit bigger than Guernsey. So I could easily live in Jersey, but whether I prefer one or the other, I honestly couldn't say. I like them both, but obviously Guernsey's where I was born, so you sort of, you never get that out your blood, really, do you? Alan Dalton, hi Alan, thanks for coming on the live. I came up from Spain to UK through the Bay of Biscay. Oh, the Bay of Biscay, I've had experience on there. The coast, spent more time out of the sea, never again. I know exactly what you mean, Alan. The Bay of Biscay, I've been through on a cruise ship quite a few times, and it's never good. It's always rough, eh? It's always rough. Always bumpy. Always bumpy. You just got to get through that bit, haven't you? I think so Pilot Beach Dog Walking says Guernsey for the win, Jersey, little England. Guernsey is a unique place, like nowhere else. It is very unique here. It is very unique here. I know. I always like coming back. I always like coming back. I miss, the thing is with me, Fallon laughs, but I just miss I miss my comforts. Like, I don't find I ever sleep well in a hotel bed, ever. I mean, you know, it's a lovely bed, but I don't sleep the same. I like my own pillow. I like my own pillow, that's the problem. You can't get your own pillow, can you? Unless you take it with you, which would be a good idea. Sean, Guernsey's for me, yeah. South West Sellers, good evening. How you doing? It's nice to see you on the live. I love the way John's monitoring my stats. He's good, isn't he? Better stats eat 24 watch and 12 likes. That's pretty good. This is 25 here. Someone's just come on. Yeah, I mean, I got a great little group on here. I love it. Crebo, 65 years. There's a lot more to see and do. Yeah. It's now sport by commercialisation. Guernsey has still the old world charm. I agree. I think Guernsey's still got the old charm about it, and Jersey maybe's lost it a bit. But Jersey always has been a bit more commercialised, I found. You know what I mean? They had like just a lot more. It had more of an English feel to it. It wasn't England, but you know, it's closer to England than Guernsey was, I always thought. Southwest Sellers, I moved over from Jersey. I moved over from Jersey a year on Monday. Where have you moved to? Sorry, Southwest Sellers. You moved over from Jersey. Are you in Guernsey or are you somewhere else? I might have missed that. Your message. Pilot Peach Dog Walker. My wife's Scottish. Would move to Guernsey in a heartbeat. We bought our 3-bedroom house in Scotland for 89,000, and we just can't. No, you won't get anything for that here. That's the problem, innit? I mean, the house prices have gone up here ridiculously, and the house prices in Jersey, from what I understand from the taxi drivers, have gone up even more than here. Even more. Jersey's even more expensive to buy a house now than Guernsey is. So good luck to anyone buying a house in Guernsey at the moment. It's just ridiculous. It'll probably level out, won't it? But I mean, I couldn't buy this house I'm in now. It's gone up, so I couldn't afford this own house. I couldn't afford this. We bought it before it went up, which was good, about 8 years ago. I think we've been here. Yeah, I know. That's the problem, eh? But if you were selling here and going to live in England, you'd be laughing. You know what I mean? Because you'd get like a lovely place and still have money left. You'd probably have money left over if you sold a house here and moved to the UK. Depending on where you went, but you know, you could probably buy something quite nice. Diane, me too. Southwest Sellers, Guernsey all the way. This is what I like. See, this is a Guernsey channel, so it's good to hear. Cremo 65. Ross's greenhouse is about 89,000. Yeah, it might be. It might be worth 89,000. This greenhouse, for all I know. I wonder. You never know. But it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they're charging. Yeah. So we got the hot tub as well here. So we were lucky when we moved in. We had a hot tub in the garden. Probably wouldn't be able to afford to buy one, but it was just here. And the estate agent said, "Whoa! Just spilt my water. Oh dear." The estate agent said the sellers would like to know if you'd like the hot tub or not with the house. I said, yes, of course we do. But I said, make sure it works. If it doesn't work, you can take it, because it'll cost me a fortune to get rid of it. But he said, no, it works. And it did work, and it's still working now. So that was amazing. We love the hot tub. I would thoroughly recommend it if you like that sort of thing. I find it very relaxing in the evening, going in the hot tub. Bethan Curtis. Hi, Bethan. Thanks for coming on. Hello, Ross and Fallon. John and I have made it back to Guernsey for another holiday today. Oh, great. Clipper got in at 3:30 a.m. Oh, that's not a good time, is it? So we're feeling a bit jet lagged. Oh, it's an early night for you, Bethan. Oh, so that's good. So you got much planned? Apart from sleeping. Matthew Roberts. India's Crazy Life. Nice to see you on. What was your favourite beach in Guernsey? Mine, Cobo Bay. Yes, well, favourite beach in Guernsey. There's some really nice ones. Cobo Bay is up there. It always is, isn't it? I think I like Fermain's nice. I don't go there a lot, but that's a really nice beach. There's a lot of really nice ones that you don't see a lot of people on. It's weird. There's some stony beaches which are absolutely beautiful, but obviously it's not good for people to get to, and sometimes the access ain't great. Like the ones like Pembroke have got car parks, and there's Cobo, there's Varzon. I think my favourite beaches tend to be like smaller ones, not the big ones. I think Port Soif is nice. I mean, it's because we live literally, Port Soif Bay is there, just across the road. Because we live there, I think I like Port Soif. It's got to be at high tide though. Port Soif at low tide is a bit stony, but Port Soif's nice. But I mean, there's so many. There's some beautiful beaches. But that's the Port Soif we go to quite a bit, so I'd probably say that's my favourite at the moment. Or Cobo. Sean Newbury. Hi, Ross. This is Sean's daughter. I would love to know your favourite place in Guernsey. Favourite place? It's probably around the cliffs. Mullinwet Bay is stunning. Only because I went there the other day and I couldn't believe I hadn't been there much. I mean, there's Mullinwet tea rooms. We went to Mullinwet tea rooms and it was overlooking Mullinwet Bay, and I said to Fallon, this is like paradise. I mean, there was a few yachts in. It was beautiful, clear blue water. The sun was out, the cliffs, and I said, it doesn't get much better than this. So it's probably somewhere on the cliffs, around Mullinwet, around there. It's just stunning. It's beautiful. Pollock Boots Dogwood. Landcrest is life. Landcrest, yeah. Love Landcrest. India's Crazy Life. Herm Island is amazing for the beaches. Yeah, if you like beaches, Herm's the place to go. I did a video on it. I've got it on the channel somewhere. Herm Island's lovely. It's like, what's it, a 20-minute ride on the Trident, and absolutely beautiful it is. My mum's just sending me a message. I see it come on the screen. I don't know what. I think she's trying to watch the live, but she can't. She's having technical problems. I'll have to get her on the live. I'll have to message her later. I can't message her now. Yeah, so Herm is beautiful. Shell Beach, Belvoir. I'd thoroughly recommend if you do like that sort of thing. You're visiting Guernsey. If you like beaches, or just go for a little trip. You don't necessarily have to like beaches, but there's not a lot more than beaches there really. You go on a summer's day, again it's like paradise. Stunning. There's no tractors, there's no trains or nothing, obviously nothing like that. Very small island. Go for a few hours, go for a morning, go for an afternoon. It's lovely. I wouldn't recommend going in bad weather though. It'd be miserable. Are the rock pools still open in St Peter Port? Yes, they are. Rock pools still open in St Peter Port, as they were closed when I was living in August. Do you mean the bathing pools? The bathing pools have been redone. Not the pools themselves, but the way you eat and stuff's all been redone. It's really nice. Really nice. I'd recommend going there as well. Bearfern. John's hired a bike from Adventure Cycles. Yes, I know Adventure Cycles. Very good in St Martin's, aren't they? To try all the South Coast hills. Aiming to go to Castle Corner. Yeah, Castle Corner's good. Occupation Museum, German Naval Signalling Museum, and numerous other places too. Yeah, love it. Funny, when I was in Jersey, I was watching the telly on a programme which was filmed in Jersey about Gorey Castle. About the fortifications in the Second World War. They adapted Gorey Castle into fortifications for the Second World War. The Germans did in occupied Jersey, and they were speaking to locals who stayed in Jersey. It's funny because I was in Jersey at the time watching the thing on Jersey, which made me chuckle a bit. It was really good to see though. They tend to do that a lot in the Second World War. They, like the forts around the island, they adapted them. They fortified them to suit their own needs. They've done that on the what's the one by Grand Rock Fort, Grand Rock Fort. It's a huge, big fort just by Grand Rock Beach, and yeah, they've added things to it in the Second World War. You see that a lot, and they did that to Gorey as well, Gorey Castle in Jersey. Sandy, hi Sandy. Love Landcrest for surfing. Yeah, it is. Landcrest is amazing. What do they surf at? Well, Vars on there obviously surf a lot. But Landcrest, yeah, great for surfing. I was only down there today actually. Landcrest, really good. I was brought up around Landcrest and the Vale. Globetrotter World. Hello there, nice to see ya. A lot of new people on tonight. That's good. A lot of new people messaging. That's what I like to see. Grand Rock, loved the beaches as a kid. Yeah, Grand Rock, lovely. I say we live really close to there, and beautiful. I walk the dog on there quite a lot. Grand Rock Beach, and high tide. Yeah, again beautiful. Got a little kiosk there as well. Car park. I was only walking the dog around Grand Rock Headland today, around Grand Rock Fort. Yeah, lovely. That's beautiful. That's what I mean. It's so hard to find a beach, isn't it? That's good, because they're all good. It's hard to choose one, I find. India's Crazy Life. It's such a shame that St Margaret's Lodge is closed. Yeah, I remember St Margaret's Lodge. It's been closed for a while, I think. It's been closed for a little while. That's in, is that Forest or St Martin's? Anyway, I know. Oh, it's on Forest Road, isn't it? Just yeah, it used to be end of Forest Road, if it's the one I'm thinking of. So it's obviously Forest, yeah. It's closed. It was bad when we visited. Shame that St Margaret's Lodge is closed. It was bad when we visited with my mum. Sandy. Hi, Sandy. The very old mail boats didn't have stabilisers. Rough. So if you weren't hardened sailor, you'd definitely be sick. It's weird because I've been on boats, like my dad's always had boats. I've always been out on boats. So I've never had a problem going on a boat. I've been on cruises. I've been on like Condor. We've been on loads, and just I had a bad. It's funny how it works. I had a bad experience on a cruise ship and on Condor, very close together, and it literally made me like very anxious about getting on boats. The one on Condor, I think I've said this before. We were coming back from the UK, right, and we were in a storm. Horrendous, horrific. I mean, the screams, people were screaming. It was thudding. It was smashing down. You could hear things breaking and smashing. People being sick. The staff were injured. The cars, where we had our car down below, the ceiling of Condor had collapsed on top of the cars. Cars had moved and smashed into each other. It was horrific. And when we got back to Guernsey, I said, never again. Never again. I couldn't look at Condor for a while after that. I just couldn't look at one. It's St Martin's near the Doos. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. There's some hotels have been and gone, haven't they? I suppose that's how it is everywhere. I'm trying to think. There was sometimes they change names a bit. I don't know if anyone knows. Does anyone know the Bella Luce Hotel here in Guernsey? Well, that's going to be pretty much demolished and restarted. They're keeping a part of it, a very small part of it, from what I understand. I was reading the paper, but the Bella Luce has been sold, as far as I know. I think I got that right. But then they're pretty much knocking the whole place down, starting again. So that's going to be quite an interesting project to see. Bethan, John went up to the Watchtower house at Leggett today. Yeah, I've been there a lot. It's a nice view from up there. He was interested in the German bunker underneath. Yeah, I know the one you're on about. Underneath. We had an ice cream stop at Pembroke afterwards, so we're opposite end of the bay from you. Yeah. Yeah, there's a big German bunker, isn't there, just underneath the Watchtower. I know the one you're on about. John never understood the Condor operating in the winter when the Isle of Man steam packet take their first craft off each winter. Yeah, I know. Maybe they should, because it's horrific. Chris, hi Chris. Idle Rocks. Oh, Idle Rocks, yeah. I was cruising the Med, and after a heavy night of inclusive drinks, we suddenly hit a storm. From 2 a.m. till 5, we confirmed to the room. I confined to the rooms, and I thought we were going to die. Can appreciate your anxiety. Yeah, it's horrible. When you're on a ship and it's rough and you can't get off, it's awful. I think that was the problem. I wanted to get off, but I couldn't. Yeah, it's what I'm all about. Sunday, my mum used to run the beach kiosk at Grand Rock. Oh, did she? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that. I know that kiosk really well. Tomato baskets were used for a pot of tea with china cups in to take on the beach. Love the Guernsey way. People say, "Hey, hey, hey." Well, that's amazing. You see, tomato baskets were used for pots of tea. See, that's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, Guernsey people do say "a" quite a lot. Something I say now and again. Don't know if I say it a lot. I don't know. I probably say it more than I know. I just don't. It's like built into you, isn't it? When you just say "a." I say "a." It's weird because it's said after a sentence, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, I'll say stuff. I'll chat. I'll say, oh, that was really rough, eh? Look, if I'm in a rough boat, I'd say that was really rough, eh? And I think A just means you're waiting for a reply. A. It's like you want them to say something back. I think that's what it means. That's why I use it. You don't need to. It's just something we say, isn't it? Yeah, I grew up in small boats as well. India's Crazy Life. The Rib Shack is closed now. It's the Love Shack. Yeah, the Rib Shack down St Julian's Avenue. Is that one? I've been there many a time. Years ago. Drunk in town. Rib Shack for something to eat. But it's the same building, but it's called the Love Shack now. I think you're right. I think it's the same place. Right, we're nearly the Rib Shack is no loss to the island. Even being the only place for a burger with 2 a.m. munchies. My mum used to work all hours and go there after work. That's the one. Yeah, you'd go there after town, wouldn't you? Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there because I've done, what's the time? I don't know, about an hour. So you must be sick of the sound of me and the sight of me by now. Right, well, thanks for coming on. Everyone that's commented as usual. Love seeing you all. Thanks for commenting. This would be very boring if you didn't comment for me, but I'm sure I'd find something to chat about anyway. Remember, if you like the stuff on this channel and want to see more about Guernsey, remember to subscribe. Other new viewers aware of the merchandise you sell. That's very good, John. So I've got a link in the description. So I sell merchandise, t-shirts, mugs, stuff like that. The link is in the description. Thanks for reminding me, John. Thank you for having us. You're welcome. This would be a boring evening in the greenhouse if there was no one here. So yeah, if you are new to the channel and you want to see more on Guernsey, remember to subscribe. Do a live every week. It's either Friday or Saturday, isn't it? Or possibly Sunday, but it's normally Friday and Saturday. Yeah, nice to see everyone. Good night, John. Thanks for a great show. You're welcome. Good night, Diane. Thank you for all the comments. I read everyone. Sorry if I missed your comment. I think I try and go through all of them, but they race up so quick. If I haven't answered you, I haven't ignored it, I'll see. You know, it's just that sometimes you miss them. See you, Chris. And yeah, well, have a good evening. Have a nice Sunday. And I'll see you. Remember, watch out the video tomorrow. 11:30, around 12, 11:30, 12. That'll be a good one. And take care, everyone.